All right, we are going to catch up with Mr. James because ever since James moved to the new location with Rock Bottom, I literally basically dropped off the face of the earth, and from going there like 3-4 times a week, I probably go there 2 times a month because just with my meal planning and everything like that, the times I train, it's all a little different. So I just don't get to see him as much, and James gets very, very, very mad at me and just continues to tell me that I hate the new store and I wish it was still the old one, which is definitely true to some extent. I do miss the old Rock Bottom. It's not nostalgic anymore. It's not just the old school perfect Rock Bottom store with the iconic carpet, the iconic like wall art, like just the iconic store that you guys all know and we all love. So we're gonna go catch up with him, see if there's anything new on his Apple VR Vision Pros that he texts me almost once to 2 times a week that he has something new that he wants me to try and experience for the first time. The last one was some like dinosaur thing, super sick. So yeah, we'll go see how James's life's going. We'll see how the business is doing. We'll see how the VR is doing. We'll see if he still likes me as a human being because I've just been a terrible person and stopped going. And then we got a leg day on the menu. So yeah, let's go see what James is doing. Good old overexposed manual ISO because I'm not a weenie, but we're here. And look who it is, Mr. James.
Hey Nick, how you doing? It's a mighty big camera you got there.
Thank you. It's like a repeat question every single time. So I was saying before that you dislike me because I stopped coming to the store ever since you moved, and I think it's just a coincidence on my busy schedule, but what do you think about that? Do you think I actually dislike you, James?
Well, I think you abandoned us actually because you don't like the store for whatever reason. You used to come like 3-4 times a week, now you come like once a month.
I said I come 1 or 2 times a month,
right.
Max. Mm-hmm. And it's not on purpose. I do miss the store though, I did say it. I miss the carpet, I miss the store. How's life though? How's business?
It's good. It's good. Most people are still coming by, so it's good.
Yeah, the store's been pretty busy today. Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie. So, my question to you. PFOs and Prime. What do you think?
I don't see why they would be in there, but I don't have any data. PFOs, if people remember, is like basically the forever chemicals you would find in something like Teflon. And they had a big problem because they dropped them in rivers and caused all kinds of cancer and diseases among people or whatever for a while. So there's not really supposed to be that much PFOs or any PFOs really on anything. And apparently somebody filed a lawsuit in California. But you don't see much else about that, so I would kind of take it with a grain of salt. Because in California, you can kind of sue for anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a wild claim because I drink Prime. I admit it. So if there are PFOs in Prime, I'd probably be dead.
And the way they made it sound like basically if you had like 2 primes, you're pretty much kissing goodbye for later.
Yeah, so I'm just cooked. I'm cooked. Everyone's cooked. How's the VR? I was talking about the VR.
It's fun.
Of course. Any new...
Did you post a video about the VR?
Yeah, I posted a video of Jillian with the VR, but not me with the VR.
Okay.
Any new experiments?
New thing came out. There's supposed to be a parkour type of video, immersive, where it looks like you're doing parkour with a person.
Is it out?
Yes.
Do you have it?
I haven't looked at it yet, though.
What a shame. What a shame.
It's out. It's on Apple.
Yeah, I really do want one of those. Hey James, question. What do you think about Rise supplements and their products, especially their pre-workout?
Okay.
This question may have a foreshadow reasoning behind it, but what do you think about them? Do you like them?
Yeah, it's strong.
Strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good company though.
Yeah.
You should really get their protein. You should try and get their protein. Like on some like non-biased, like that's Raise. It's the Walmart version of Rise. Although I think Rise is in Walmart. But actually, you really should get their protein because it will sell and it fucking tastes good. I have 4 tubs in my house right now. It's actually the best protein I've ever had in my life. I'm not even like mixing with like oats or oatmeal or oats and oats or cream of rice. It's very good.
Tried to pre-workout?
Not that one, but I've had their loaded prey. It's also yeah.
So pre-workout's really good and your protein's really good too?
Yeah.
The best you've ever had in your life?
Yeah, it is.
Did they offer you like a sponsorship or something?
I don't know. Maybe they did. That's on
Curious.
That's on the next season of my YouTube channel. Always good to catch up and see James, but now it's time to go to the gym and hit my depressing, very, very, very hard leg day. So, unfortunately, my leg days are not very like visual pleasing, I would say, to like film and watch as like a viewer or for me to even edit. It's not my like most enjoyable thing to edit, which is why I don't film them. Like, I hit legs all the time, but I just don't film those days because it's just not enjoyable. It's very hard. I just have to kind of keep my headphones on and just not really worry about content, just so I can get through the workout. But just not going to film it today, so I'm going to read you guys my leg workout for the day. So starting off, we have laying hamstring curl or seated. It's 2 sets. The first set is 10, and then the second set is 8, followed by 3 sets of 10 drop sets. So you do set of 10, rest, set of 8, right into a triple drop of 10, which is a great way to start off the day. And then we have leg extensions, which is the like worst / best movement. Like, it's my favorite leg day movement, but it is the hardest thing. It's 2 sets of 10, and then the second set of 10 is another triple drop set. Thank you, Kyle. So it's, you add 5 reps each set. So you do your second set of 10, then you drop the weight, then you do 15, then you drop the weight, then you do 20, then you drop the weight, then you do 25, and then you do a 20 to 30 second iso hold at the end of the 25th rep. So that like movement alone just completely takes me out. It just fatigues my quads. It's horrible. I feel like I'm going to throw up when I do that. And then we move into a barbell or machine squat. So typically I do like a Smith squat or one of the other machine squats, like a pendulum squat, or they have it's like a knockoff version of a Roger squat, which, if you guys know what that is, it's a very nice machine, but Attilas has like the Walmart version of it. It's still okay, not my favorite. So we'll probably do a Smith squat today, depending on how busy it is. But that is 2 sets of 10, and same weight, no drops. But if it's not hard enough, then you have to do it again. So it's got to be like RP probably 8 to 10 on both sets. So then we move into a leg press, which by this point in the day in the workout, I'm like borderline passing out and just zero brain function left. But it's 2 sets of 10. Second set, you're going to drop the weight, do a drop set to failure, or walking lunges, but I just typically do leg press. And then we move on to the second worst movement of the day, which is hack squat, Bulgarian split squat, or sumo squat. I usually do hack squat just because I like the movement the best, but it's just an intensity set. So it's 1 set to complete failure, and then you're doing a 3 second negative, a 1 second hold at the bottom, you go halfway up, another 2 second hold, and then explode up to the top, and then that is to failure. So then we finish it off with stiff leg deadlifts. So 2 sets, 8 to 10, 2 to 3 second negative, which that is like the best part of the day when you're on the final movement, because you don't have to worry about doing anything else after that. And then we throw in some calves as well. I don't skip calves, but yeah, so leg day is always rough, especially I'm always, for some reason, every single time I have legs, I'm just extremely exhausted before I even get to the gym. So it's just a complete grind for me to get through it, but it is definitely the most rewarding day when you finish a leg day. So probably gonna tripod this. I did want to pick up a wireless mic so I could like kind of compensate over it. So I think, as much as like I don't want to start doing like mic'd up content, I think it might just like enhance a lot of the like footage and stuff, especially like days like today where I can kind of just talk more about the movements and stuff rather than throw music over just leg extensions and hamstring curls, because that's just not the preferred style of video I like to edit. So alright, so unfortunate news is that the gym is fucking swamped, which it always is for some reason at this time. Well, it's probably the most busy time of the day to come to the gym, which is like 5-6 p.m. So I either got to start coming super late or definitely not super early. So it's either super late or I deal with it now. So one thing that is very crucial to my leg days is taking aminos. So I have essential amino acids. I use the Vales brand right now, which is all James had. Hopefully we'll be using another brand in the future, another possible foreshadow. But yeah, I basically fill this cup, 1 scoop, and then just sip on it the whole workout. It's kind of the only thing that keeps me hydrated and keeps me from dying on my leg days.
I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this workout just to give you guys a little more in depth and talk about every movement a little more specific. So this is my first working set. So every single day, the first 2 sets of the first movement I'm doing, I do 2 sets of 20 to get the blood flowing, get a little warmed up after my initial stretching. So that's what this set right here is. And then we're going to go into this set, which is called a feeder set. So I do 1 to 3 feeder sets per exercise, which is going to be around like 2 to 6 reps is kind of where I stick, just to kind of gauge the weight for the day, gauge your strength so you don't overshoot or undershoot anything. It's a really good tool and a really good thing to incorporate into all your sets. And then we have the set of 10. So for me personally, my glutes and like my lower half is kind of moving too much. I kind of like to stay glued to the bench, but this Arsenal hamstring curl, the back is higher than the front. So with my height, it's just kind of really hard for me to set it up in a proper position, and everything else was being used because the gym was swamped. So I didn't really feel like waiting. I just kind of decided to adapt to it. Then this is my set of 8. So this is going to be the first set before the triple drop of 10, which absolutely fries me. And I typically, a rule of thumb obviously is I try to have 3-second negatives and really controlled reps every single time. But when I'm doing these drop sets, it's just so hard for me to stay fully conscious of that. So that's something I've been working on and trying to really get better at. Just so you're not like just doing the movement for no purpose and you're just throwing the weight around, whatever. This is the first set of 10. I definitely overshot this first drop set because you guys will see in a little bit, I kind of start doing like partials, and I think I only got like 8 or 9 reps here, which is just me overshooting the weight, which obviously is okay because I still did my partials, but typically I try to really limit the partials on this movement specifically and just kind of get full range of motion. And then I'm throwing the weight around a little too fast on the negative, which it's not the end of the world because it's like a drop set, but like I said, I really tried to stick to the 3-second negative and just focus on the muscle. But I'm just so dead at this moment. Like nothing is going on in my brain besides get through the sets of 10, get through the sets of 10, and just kind of go balls to the wall and just literally just tune in and focus on nothing but the rep rather than the actual movement. So something I do have to work on, but every single time this movement, I do this and then I stand up and my legs, like if I try and lift my legs off the ground, it's just so much blood flow in my hamstrings. I'm just so sore off the rip, which is obviously why Kyle schedules it like this, because it's going to just pre-exhaust your hamstrings and your quads for the rest of the workout, and you're just going to die, as I am right here, just drenched in sweat. And then here we go, leg extensions. This is the feeder set. Like I said, I do it on every single movement, whether it's filmed or not, just to kind of gauge it and really feel out the movement in the machine prior than just jumping into the set. And it's just a good thing too. It helps me with injury prevention as well. So this is the set of 10, nice, slow, controlled reps, how it should be. This Arsenal machine too, I just don't love the way it's designed. Arsenal equipment is really good, but some of the leg stuff I'm just not really a fan of. I like Hammer Strength or Panada or Atlantis better, but you get what you get. I'm very happy with the Telus' equipment overall. So yeah, really just focusing on this, kind of already dying on set 1 of 10, which is not good. And then here is where the workout starts. So this is, like I said before in the intro clip to the workout, this is the set of 10, then the set of 15, and then the set of 20, then the set of 25, which is just terrible. There's no other way around it. If you guys want to try it, I highly recommend it. You're going to be in a lot of pain. This is where I really kind of incorporate partial reps, because like this is the set of 15. The first couple reps in my brain, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad, and then you do like 4, 5, 6 reps, and then you're just in complete pain. You just have to kind of overcome that mental block of I can't do the reps anymore, and you just have to grind through the reps and just do the partials, get through the reps, break down the muscle, and just get through it. There's nothing else to do. You just have to push past the mental and get through it. So this is the set of 20, and if you guys have ever done 20 reps in a set, it's absolute hell. And then pair that up with a triple drop and you're starting at 10 for the first set, it's terrible. I just get this like weird feeling in my chest where like I can't breathe and I just want to like throw up or something. I don't even know how to explain it. You guys just have to experience it. I take a break here because I am just literally in so much pain. And now my laptop just froze, but yeah, so this is the set of 25, which I don't even count these reps most of the time. I try, and then my brain just gets so many thoughts of like pain and like giving up and pushing through and failure in the rep range, so I just kind of go till I literally can't feel my legs anymore and my partials are failing. Because once I can't get the weight off at all, I can't even get a partial in, I just kind of take it as I'm at complete failure. So that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm pushing to complete failure and kind of conditioning my brain to be able to push past what I think was failure. Because if that makes any sense, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. You could always do more than you think, and you never actually hit the true failure that you think, because you could always push more, do partials, do assisted reps, do everything like that. So I take a break before the iso hold because I have to regather myself and take a couple reps. And now this is the 20 to 30 second iso hold, which after that drop set, it is extremely, extremely hard. I can't even hold it up without like swaying sometimes, but I'm just counting in my head, waiting to hit 20, and then the set is over. And at this point of the workout, I am fried beyond belief. And then we go into a pendulum squat, which I do like this machine a lot. Sometimes it's hard for me to find the right foot placement, but this is the feeder set, which, like I said, I do it on every single movement. It's one of my favorite things, like how it incorporates the programming and kind of got me into the thing of doing every day. Then this is going to be my first set of 8, which very controlled, slow negatives. You kind of don't want to bounce out of the hole with this because it's going to take all the tension off of the muscle, and it's just like pointless reps. So you'll go down 1, 2, 3, kind of pause at the bottom of the hole and explode up and do 8. I only filmed one set of this because my camera was dying, so I had to kind of be very picky on what I was filming because I didn't want to miss any of the movements. So yeah, currently dying on this. It's a very, very difficult movement. If you guys have a pendulum squat, you'll know what I'm talking about as well. It's just so, so, so heavy, especially after the pre-exhaustion of the quads. But yeah, by this point, we're just pushing through. Now this is the leg press. So this is my set of 10 because I did do my feeder sets and everything like that. But like I said, my camera was dying. So we have 4 plates, sets of 10. Honestly, I typically try my hardest to stay around 5 or 6 plates for these sets, but I was just so fried and depleted. I physically, if I went up on weight, I would have just not been able to hit my goal of my reps. So that is something I really account for, is making sure I hit my rep range and I hit it with like proper form and not like just doing it incorrectly. So then after this set would have been a set of 4 or a set of 10 with my drop set to failure. And then this is the lovely intensity set of hack squat, which is genuinely terrible. It's 1 set, complete failure, hold at the bottom, hold in the midway, explode at the top, repeat till your failure. I do 2 plates here because if I go any heavier at this point of the workout and how exhausted I am, I'm not going to be able to get anything more than like 3 reps. So you just really control it. The pause in the middle is terrible. Being in the hole is terrible. Just all around is just completely terrible. But it's an intensity set for a reason. You just gotta push through it. And then we have good old Dave on the pitch shark, working on some nice legs as well, with some nice proper form right there. He's healing up very nicely, adjusting the belt, going down in the hole. That is a machine too, the pitch shark that Dave's on, I've never used, but I am very, very intrigued. I honestly might next week or one of my leg days substitute the hack squat intensity set to that machine, because it's a sumo squat. Technically you could kind of do any kind of movement or variant on it, but this is the final rep, complete failure. If I did another one I would have failed and had to crawl my way out of the hack squat or have David come save me. Then we'll go into the RDLs, which is the final movement of the day, which these I've never done before Kyle programmed me, so I'm not very good at them. I kind of stay around the 185 range to really just focus on my form, because I don't want to snap my shit up. But really slow negative. I'm trying to focus on keeping my shoulders retracted as much as I can, my back straight, getting the proper hamstring engaged, because this is more hamstring dominant. It's not an RDL, it's a stiff leg deadlift, so I apologize for that, but I really do like these. It's just when you throw them in at the end of the workout, I'm so fried, I just can't even walk or think, so it's just a good way to end it. So we got 185, nice sets of 8 to 10, slow, controlled, proper form, although my form starts to kind of break down towards the end. And then this is the last set, 135. I had to drop the weight because I was just fried. I wanted to focus on my form, but yeah, sorry if this was a bit rushed. Haven't done a voiceover in a long time, but if you guys want to see any more voiceovers over any of my other workouts, definitely let me know because I am interested, and I definitely am going to get a wireless mic in the future. So that's going to be it for the video. My next video is going to be Gymshark Manhattan event, so I'll see you guys then. Peace.